Hello there lads and ladies, welcome back to another episode of the Six Nations. We're in the last 10 minutes and honestly this has been the most nail-biting one yet, I think. Italy are only behind Ireland by 1 try's worth, so 7 points basically. Although Ireland have the bonus points, that doesn't really matter at this point. What matters is Italy possibly upsetting Ireland, and I'm really down for an upset, no matter who's at stake really. Italy have basically been clawing at their lines, they've been making more tackles. Ireland have made quite a few mistakes on the tackles, but their offence has been brilliant. Ireland's aggression and offence has been fantastic throughout this whole match, which is why they were able to get the first 4 tries to give them the bonus point. They actually got 5 tries, but I think Bundyaki actually knocked it on, which caused it to not be a try. So we're now into the last 10 minutes, of course, and Ireland are only in front by 7 points. This is going to get hairy.
His way halfway through Pettinelli.
It's going to be a fun one. It's currently in Ireland's possession. Italy's defence is there, they're standing and banging with them for the full 17 minutes. Their scrums have been fantastic and their rucks have been brilliant as well. They've been making very intricate passes. This is what I've been saying for the longest time. Italy have it. They have the fundamentals there. They just need the glue to set it all together and they can become a very fierce rugby team later on. They're here in Rome and you can hear them cheering for their people. I think they're at a football stadium. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's the one Juventus plays at, I think. I'm not so sure. Ireland still in control. But Italy... Oh! Ireland nearly made a line break there, but Italy able to defend quite well there. They're getting closer, but not by much, by inches. Ireland have the stamina to keep just bashing at Italy's wall, and sooner or later it's going to fall. Oh, it's collapsed. Oh, it's collapsed. It's Ireland's ball. That's Ireland's try.
Not there yet, not there yet. Italy will make sure of that. But it feels a little bit more comfortable if you're in green right now. Plenty of brawn from Ireland in the build up to that try.
Italy have shown that they can do well, but Ireland just showing there too much at the end there.
2 carries on the bounce, taking ground, bit of footwork, great athleticism.
I'm not even Italian and I feel that heartbreak, bless him.
Doris, fantastic, really nice finish, Hansen.
That's the thing, Italy were only able to stay within distance because of those 2 magnificent tries. The first one came quite early, the last one was actually at the end of the first quarter. It was a brilliant interception. I don't know if it was over Varney or someone else that did it, but I know it was a fantastic try nonetheless really. But Ireland now leading by 14 points. It's a possibility for Italy to come back with another try and maybe a lucky another try if they could possibly work their magic with the passes again, because their passing has been beautiful. They actually were in their own half by 5 metres out and they were able to intricately pass within between one another to get past the Irish line. It was fantastic. I want to see more of that, but unfortunately when your legs are like jello and your heart's pumping blood to your head at over 80 beats per minute and all that to 100 beats, you're not thinking clearly half the time, you're just running on the fumes. That's unfortunately what this Italian side has been doing for the longest time. It's safe to say Ireland, if they beat England and Scotland, it'll be a grand slam straight up. But Italy have shown that they're not invincible. They've shown that Ireland can make mistakes and they have made an awful lot of penalties. Whenever Italy's been in possession, they've had good control. But Ireland have just been able to... Oh, a line break from Italy there. But he's passed it off to an Irish player, but it doesn't matter. It's been dropped. And now it's an advantage to Italy. A chance for Italy to come back, hopefully, with another try. Let's hope. With only 7 minutes left in this half, in the second half. Garbeezy's shoulder is effed up, bless him. It shows how much they've been putting into this game, bless him. Poor Garbeezy, bless him.
Again, one of the things we're saying really good from the Italian team today.
pushing those offloads, but again, Vanderfleer reading it really, really well.
I remember him crying his eyes out last year at the Six Nations game against Wales. That was such a great win. After he like plotted it over for the conversion, he just fell to his knees and started crying, bless him. It shows how much it means to him, really. I will say when they had the opportunity to go for like a line out, they should have took it rather than going for the 3 points. But again, it's the 3 points that have kept them within distance, really. So I can't deny that they've done well there. Oh, Garbisi just slammed nearly on his head there. That's a little bit of a questionable tackle. Ireland dived onto Italy there, so now Italy will take it slow, let their boys rest for a bit.
Well, I'm glad he called himself stupid because I wasn't calling him it.
They got the balls to call him stupid, mate. Pull your hair off and glue it onto your back, mate. Italy go for a line out. A chance for them to get another try. Honestly, this is good. If they can get this try and then hunker down and get the next try, that not only will they tie with Ireland, if they can plop it for the conversion, they'll get the bonus point as well. And a losing one at that, if Ireland somehow manage to clop over number 3. Like as a neutral, you have to root for the underdog, really. You've got to go for the underdog.
A lot yesterday, and very often it wasn't working.
Oh, he's kicked it. It's gone to the halfway line. Hold on a second, guys.
They have it back, Italy, and they can run it, which is when they look their most threatening. And Limoncello, who has wandered back.
Sorry, I just had to check on the washing and all that. Stuff on the go. I have no idea what happened. I missed it. Oh, they're just showing it. Okay, Ireland kicked it out for a line out there. Italy was so close to getting that try, they were running after it. Ireland had to kick it out. Yeah, Italy have it. Italy have the opportunity to be able to put those scores together and do something with it, but it's just small little errors, small little things. Nice little line out there by Italy. Like, they are actually matching Ireland's scrums, which is something like kind of unbelievable, really. But again, Italy are still on the move, they're still on the attack. They've got the opportunity to go for another try here if they can just get around this strong. Oh, they've knocked it forward. Oh, fuck. They've knocked it forward.
There was a time not so long ago when I think, to be
like, you feel for them, you really feel for them. After their loss to England, you think, oh, maybe it was just a fluke against France. Well, no, that's not the case here. They've shown that they can stand and bang with the big boys, really. And again, with England, they weren't too far behind. They only had like 2 tries, but they still showed they can still do well. It's like people go on about, oh, well, like, get rid of Italy, bring Georgia in. Like, no. Georgia are nowhere near the level of Italy. Yeah, they can beat other teams like Romania and Uruguay on a good day, but that's only on a good day. Italy have been banging with the other 5 nations in the Six Nations for God knows how many years. For like, I think they joined in 2011, I think, so it's been a good 12 years, 13 years or so since they've been in this. I'd say about 12 years, yeah. So it's really their place to hold out, really. Even though that they've won the wooden spoon, well, I say won quite a few times, it still they still show that they have the spirit to keep going, really. That's what I love about the Italian rugby. They lost it to Italy, to Ireland, sorry. They lost the scrum penalty to Ireland. Don't start shit now, don't start shit now. You don't want a red card on top of everything else. Like, it's frustrating when you're going on those many loss streaks. It's just so aggravating. But then again, you have to admire the Italian spirit for just staying there. Like, look at the crowds. There are so many people here to see their team take on Ireland, really. It's nice to see.
Six Nations debut.
Sexton coming down for the celebratory victory for Ireland.
Done his job nicely enough, starting a Six Nations game for the first time today.
Burns coming off. Jack Crawley's coming on, or Crowley, or Crowley, however you want to say it. Ireland are going to take the quick line out. Bundy just storming into the Italian defence.
Looking forward to seeing over the next few years.
Yeah, and it's like he was hearing your words.
Garbisi, you're not going to take him down by yourself, you need help. There you go. So not Garbisi, Capuzio. Keep getting those names mixed up.
Getting his Six Nations
Minute and 30 seconds left. Ireland are just taking their time, trying to work around the outside of the Italians' line, and it's working perfectly. Damn it, another penalty for Ireland there. They're going to go and go for another line out here. Really ram it down the Italians' throat. It's just the last 10 minutes where they've dropped off. It's just so unfortunate because Italy have been so strong up to this point. They're only 14 points ahead, so really, if this was a points difference thing, Italy has really made a difference there. But it doesn't matter really if you can't get those wins.
Yeah, I think he hit one of the most sensational 50-22s I have ever seen from Prendergast. So yeah,
40 seconds left, and Ireland are going to take their time on this line out. They're not rushing for the line out.
Ireland nearly there. Half a minute to go. Ball tossed in by Sheehan.
Well caught by Ireland.
His hamstring injury.
Italy are just shattered. They have to collapse the scrum, the ruck. Sorry. Completely shattered. Look at them.
Ireland, Murrayfield, Scotland in a fortnight. Mac Hansen calling for it.
Bundy taking it, but he's on the floor. They go back to the left-hand side. They've got the numbers. They can work this, and they've effed it. They fluffed it. It's a line out for Italy now. Will they be able to do anything with this? We're in the red zone, so it's now or never really to do something. The best they can hope for is a losing bonus point, but honestly, I don't even think they'll be able to get that. They're already in their own half by 22 metres or so out from their own line, so it's not looking doable for them. But then again, Italy have made the difference throughout this whole match, really. Let's see what they can do. They decide to take on the rushing defence line. Like, come on, ref. His knees are on the floor. Release him, for God's sakes. Come on. It was a high tackle in Capuzzo. I'm surprised it wasn't yellow. Ball has fumbled out. Oh, they're pushing them closer to the line. They're inches away from the line. Oh, God. Yeah, they still have control, but they're only 5 metres out now. Scratch that, make that 8 metres or so.
Handing out fresh Six Nations caps for the likes of Crowley and O'Brien. Someone's ball, it's blue ball.
They're shattered, they don't know what to do. They're so all over the place, there's no defence for Italy there.
It is an Italy penalty.
It's a penalty for Italy.
Penalty will continue 90 seconds into it.
Honestly, if this is your chance to take a water break, I'd say take a water break. Like, take your time, honestly. Just breathe for a minute. You guys are shattered, they're injured, they're all over the place. Reset, take a breath, take a minute to recuperate. Oh yeah, we're going to the Principality Stadium for the next game. Can't wait to see that. Our under-20s boys did well. They actually won their game against Wales, which is fantastic. Nice to hear. Nice to know we still got some good talent down there in the under-20s. Oh. Okay. Then we got France and Scotland tomorrow at 2:15 PM. I think what I'll do is I'll probably go out for a swim, a little exercise, and then come home and then record that for you guys, because that's going to be a fun game. Honestly, I feel like Scotland. They've beaten France before, and I think they can do it again. This is probably Scotland's best year for Six Nations. They've been fantastic, all on point really against Wales and England. So it's really a good opportunity for them to do something against France. If they can beat France, then it's really just down between Ireland and Scotland at that point. Oh, but Ireland have caught the ball. It's been kicked out. That's game. Italy stopped the try from Ireland, but that's fine. 14 points in front of Italy. Italy fought like warriors. Ireland's just too precise and too strong in the forward aggressive department, basically. Still much alive for Ireland for the Grand Slam.
Ireland 34.
Damn. Well, I say damn, but you know, I'm all about rooting for the underdog, really. You know, unless it's England against whoever it is, really, because then I know that Wales have been suffering from like a contract issue with some of their players and all that, but they've been good sports. They've decided to keep the match on, thankfully, for this afternoon. So we'll probably go and watch that now, and I will be back to give a little recording on what will happen between England and Wales. But for now, I'm just ashamed to say that, you know, Italy have just tried hard, and it's just been so disappointing for them, and it's been so heartbreaking for them. 14 points behind, it's heart shattering, basically, in a certain sense. They got them so close to get in front of them quite a few times, really, and it just wasn't enough, really, at the end of the day. They have the fundamentals. Italy have the fundamentals to be a very good side, and they have shown that. Like, they've beaten teams like Australia, France, Ireland before, quite a while ago. They've beaten Wales as well, which I am hoping that they'll do to give them an opportunity to at least make fifth this year, because honestly I feel like they deserved it. Their hard work has really been showing, and it's been paying off. This is what Scotland have been going through for the longest time, where they were actually kind of the bottom of the fifth nations for a while until Italy came in, basically. So now they're actually starting to shine. Scotland are actually starting to be seen as a top tier team at this point. Not that they weren't top tier before, they were fantastic. They were getting wins on the daily from time to time, but they're actually making progress to beating an actual Six Nations finally for the longest time, basically, and it's nice to see. Hopefully we can see that from Italy sooner or later, you know, because they actually have a very fun way of playing. They might not be the biggest team, but they're certainly the fastest, and they can make good pass plays when they want to. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens next time out. I think they're against Wales. I might have to have a look at the schedule again. If it's not Wales, then who have they gone against? They've gone against Ireland, beaten France, they've gone against us. Yeah, it's either Scotland or Wales, I believe. I'll have to check that again. But anyway, yes, I will see you in an hour or so's time for the final 10 minutes of the game between England and Wales. So that'll be interesting. We'll see if our old rivalry can still make it a fun and close, interesting match. Alright, I'll see you then, lads and ladies. Take care, my friends.